that time of year again when we're all gathering for another reunion. And, I want to take this opportunity to welcome everybody to Tennessee and thank our gracious host and hostess, Welton and Carolyn. We're missing a few, but I'm glad to see everybody that did come. Bud will be here, but I don't know if he'll be a little late.
He's going to take a swim with you.
So, we have got number one with us again this year.
Yep.
He's back, more punishment. So I'm going to take this opportunity to call each one of the kids up here and let them do a little talking. Tell what's on their mind or what's happened over the years that they're proud of or unproud of. I don't know. We'll get number one up here right now. This is anyone that don't know who she is. This is Lenore Modine.
I don't know what to say. Carolyn, get away from there. You'll get your turn.
What?
You're supposed to be talking.
Oh, okay.
He said not now.
I just got corrected because we got to do something else. Our hostess has a few words she wants to say before
Mom, get her.
we get underway in this meeting.
Mom.
Carolyn, this is Carolyn Greer.
Sarah.
First of all, welcome everybody. And there's 10 of us kids, and I promised I wouldn't sing this year. I promised I wouldn't read poetry. So here it is. And I wrote this for now. A group of young children, the number was 10. Thought we'd be young forever, but that was way back then. We finally grew up and had kids of our own, and thought they'd be babies forever, but they were only on loan. Some grew up and they got wed, and again come the need for a baby bed. So our grandchildren were being born, some at night, some at morn. Look around you, one and all. We have grandchildren. We're not young at all. Arthritis, gray hair, wrinkles, sags, bags, and all. It's been worth it, ain't it? Just ask any grandma or grandpa.
Now she has written a poem about each kid, I think. Thank you.
No, except for me. Damn it.
And he's not coming again. Oh.
Karen, what's white on tonight?
Not about each one.
Number one is Lenore, the oldest, and I did it.
This is for number one.
Lenore. Where'd she go?
I'm right here.
When number one was born on an August morn, Lowell was elated. He said, Madeline, this girl's a dream. You could tell the man was sated. She was his pet through the years, and Northy he would call. Finney's first was her byword as she ran down the hall. We all grew up, but I still remember how she'd chase me with a worm, and I'd run holler to Aunt Mamie, and she'd speak to her real stern. But all of that was yesteryear, and all that went on before. I just want to say I love you, and I'm glad you're here, Lenore.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So, Lenore, now you can come up.
She is a poet. Piano player. Race car driver. No. Now we're going to bring Lenore up. We're going to bring number one to let her say what she wants to say.
About her
Family or anything?
Well, I don't have any poems to read, and Carolyn said I couldn't sing because this is her house.
What you gonna do?
She's going to sing. But I just want to say it's wonderful to be here and see all of you. I've missed a couple, and I'm glad that Pam could come. I wish the rest of my family was here, but they're not here. And I hope to see you next year. We'll decide, I guess, where we'll all go. And I want to thank Carolyn and Wellington so much for having us all here. It's just a beautiful area for us all. And of course, I love seeing all my sisters.
Thank you, Lenore.
Did you get a shot of that, Herb?
Now comes the time for the second oldest, youngest. This is Jane Lord. Number 2.
I have a poem for you two.
Oh, okay.
On a July night, Mom had a pain. She went to Smith Hospital and came home with Jane. As a baby, I've heard she was oh so sweet. She grew up so smart, good looking, and petite. The ramming party, Mama'd call it, when the Lola Allens we go and we sit with a coat with 3 straws and sip it real slow. And I still remember we'd have such a ball at the old square dances at the old Grange Hall. All I can say is, good golly, I'm glad you came and I love you, Lolly.
Oh, is that risque?
Your turn, Jane.
No, this is not risque.
Oh, all right.
First of all, I want to tell you that the 4th of July is a holiday, but now tomorrow, I thought we'd celebrate tomorrow too because 23 years ago tomorrow, on July 3rd, 1965, Trigger died.
Oh, God, that's good
Okay, now listen.
Any other gems of wisdom?
I got a lot of them. Okay, listen. Last reunion, I didn't make it. But when they come back, they took videotapes. So I sit and I watch the videotapes. And also, they come back with a videotape that was taken in Madison a year ago, Father's Day. They gave a party for Ned. So I just sit and watch the videotapes. And any of you that was there last year, I wrote a little poem, and you'll know what I mean. This is from watching the tapes. I'd like to read it.
You was there, wasn't you?
I go to bed early and up with the dawn. Another reunion is come and gone. Didn't make this one, I will next year, or I'll get whipped, so I hear. I was sick and tired, afraid of the heat, but so I've heard the weather was neat. Sorry I missed it, just was unable. Wasn't doing pinochle or laid up with Gable. We'll see you in Adams in '88. On my calendar, I've circled the date. Made my reservation on Herbie's Express. Lots of AC on and beer in excess. I'm out in the country, don't see a soul. Can't get a telephone, don't have a pole. Hate to write letters, I'll soon be forgotten. I'm lazy as horse stew and almost as rotten. Arthritis has my body, the years ain't been kind. Eyes getting dimmer, Alzheimer has my mind. Face full of wrinkles, hair full of gray. Don't have a rocking chair, so in my bed I lay. Dear Grandma Moses, still babysitting, must be tiresome as old as you're getting. How's the weather? Cool on the lake. I find at my age the heat's hard to take. Carolyn's still singing. Saw 3 videos. Manages to get it in wherever she goes. You don't sound too bad, so don't get me wrong. But by next year, learn the words to that song. Ned hasn't changed, and what I hear, Blanche looks younger, not older each year. Saw the Madison videos of Ned's Father's Day party. Good to see John, made me feel almost 40. Inside joke. Okay. Bud made it, I see, and what I gather. David looks and acts just like his father. Bud never changes and don't think I'll ever meet anyone as nice and sweet as my brother. Herb and Charlotte I get to see, the only ones who put up with me. They asked me to go with them this year. Next time I will, already packing my gear. Ethel was a no-show, excuse very lame. Even worse than mine, shame, shame, shame. Saw her the other day, she's a little honey. Enjoyed my visit with her, but she sure dresses funny. Wick didn't made it, laid up with his back. Heard he has trouble getting out of the sack. Sure miss him since I moved out of town. Hope he gets better so he can come down. To Mary and Charlie, they can't be beat. Two nicer people I'll never meet. Still cleaning up, cussing a bit. Next year Nashville will have to do it. Kenny's in L.A., land of milk and honey. Enjoying the weather, making that money. Come next year, you can if you plan. Everyone misses you from the Crawford clan. Right. One thing, Mert, I want to know. Did anyone wave when they started to go? That's an inside joke between me and Mert. If you knew, you'd laugh till you heard. Glad Lois made it, said she had fun, already planning for the Tennessee run. Sure miss you, honey, since I moved out here. Hope I see you before next year. Saw pics and videos of someone there, wrapped up in a blanket on a lounge chair. Must have been Mary, my pretty daughter, said she was going come hell or high water. Got my hat, know where it's been. Saw it sitting on the dog's hind end. We'll wear it next year, it's up on the shelf. Have to be there to defend myself. Bye for now, today's August 1st. Hotter than hell and bound to get worse. Should clean house, someone might visit. We'll shovel a path, the rest I'll forget it.
We love you, Lolly.
So I just want to say, none of my kids got here. Next year, Lumberton, and that's about it. But I'm glad to be here.
We're glad to see you.
We love you, Lolly.
James, you can't read any next year. That was good.
I had more, but you took up my time.
Now we're gonna get to number 3. She never has nothing to say. She's always quiet. Quietest one of the clan.
Me, I came next. What can I say? I was born, I live, and I'm here today. I'm number 3, and Toots is what my call me. Thanks, Wellington, for having everything.
Where's
Thanks,
Wellington?
everybody.
Oh, there he is.
Good job.
And all of you are just looking better every year, and I'm looking worse, and I don't like that. Thanks for coming. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Church.
Mama's going to get up there and cry.
Now,
Wait too long.
Or Nan.
my love.
Mama used to call me Nan. Every time they go to Texas, he'd get all done up in his sport clothes, and we'd take off, and Mom said, Madison.
That was in my pride.
Madison Playboy.
Every damn reunion, somebody comes up here, bothers the president, takes up time. This year, Carolyn's got it.
I ain't going to do any more then.
Yes,
I'll just
you
let
are.
the rest of you
No,
wonder
we
they
want,
get
no,
better.
we want to come on.
A young Liz Taylor was our blame.
Oh, God.
Ned took one look and took her home to his ranch. He said, my dear, with me you'll win. I had so much love for you and Jim. Then he believed every word, but it was really my love I heard. Madison Playboy and Blanche, my dear, I love you so much, and I'm glad you're here. Well, I can't hardly get up to begin with. When she said Ned take me to his ranch, I wish you could have seen his ranch. I'm just glad to be here, and I'm glad everybody is here, and I'm so glad to see you. You're glad you're my new child. I mean, hardly anyone has one at 50 years old, but I did. So just glad to see you. Love all of you. Yes, and that one too, but see, he hasn't quite got big enough to run and grab Nan.
Walking a little bit.
I am her Nan.
Give him about 6 months. He'll be clinging the Nan on the other side.
Thanks. We're so glad y'all came. And I didn't cry. Yes, I did.
She did look like Liz when I took her as my wife.
But the ranch didn't look quite
The ranch we didn't have.
We had one room.
Listen, they've been married maybe 15, 18 years, and I was talking to Ned one day, and this is what he told me true. He said, you know, Blanche, I've never seen one.
We've been married 30.
And this, they've been married 18 years.
They've been married 31.
No, this is what they already
When they were married.
31 to 18.
And he still thought she was prettier than Liz.
He still thinks
She's still pretty as Liz.
She is, that's right.
That's why I always make sure how old he is.
I'm about to call down
Number 5.
number 5.
Really, Mom, you make me worry now. You say that?
Number 5 is Bud, but Bud's not here. And when he comes, we're gonna throw him. We're gonna throw him in the pond.
Will you sit down? This is not your house.
We're gonna throw him in the middle of the pond. Tell him next time we're gonna put weights on him.
Donkey Monday.
So we'll get down to number 6, and him and
Chef.
I
The chef.
were the originators of this finasco that we're carrying on each year, and I think it's great. I think it's great for families can meet once a year with their kids, and now it's some of their kids' kids. So if we can keep this thing going, you know, it's great. We had it at Herb's, and I think we had about, how many people we had there?
81.
81 people at his house, and you know, you got to like something to do something like that.
Folks, I don't have any points or anything, but I want to thank Wellington and Carolyn for setting up the hired hands house for us. I think that just worked out perfect.
Say again?
I said it twice, Kenny. I want to welcome a friend of mine, Billy Cook, and his wife, Sylvia, from Kentucky.
I was gonna get to that, but he took it out of my mouth.
And Paul and Esther Lehman from Beaumont. I've worked with them, known them for about 20 years. And
They must think a lot of you to come all the way up here.
I really appreciate both couples for coming out. I really do.
We all do. Yeah, we
And,
all do.
I'm glad everybody that is here did make it, and I hope everybody gets home safe.
Thank you. Number 7 is not here either.
Number 7 is Ethel.
Ethel,
Luella wants to take her place.
Ethel K. Crawford.
Ethel K. Crawford. I think Herb is going to say something to her, but we wish she had came, but she didn't. And not here either.
He got cut on.
He had an operation, a back operation, and he has legitimate issues. Cannot, he has to either stand or lay. So
Well, we'd all gone to his house.
the doctor said that if he made this trip, he might as well get ready to go on the knife again, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't do it. I just hope I can make them all, because Herb and I started this thing. I guess we're going to have to keep it up.
Carolyn,
So,
get on the video and tell we'd all gone to Wick's house if we'd known he wasn't coming.
That's right.
yeah, get up here and sit.
Tell him we'll go next year. Well, you know the ones that don't show up, that's where we go next.
Did you make a poem for you didn't make a poem for
Yeah, I did.
Did you make a poem for
Jane.
6?
Have you found Steph?
I don't know. I didn't get the numbers. I just got the names, and I don't know the names of the numbers.
You didn't read one, so I,
That's too hard.
Well,
did you have one for each one of
No,
them?
Jane showed me up, and I didn't forget it. Next year, you sing and I dance.
Did you have one of them, kids?
You want this?
Come up here to me.
Yeah.
and
I'll
talk.
take it if you don't want it. I'll get you a cold one. Probably hot.
First of all, really, when I did
When the
this,
prayer says so, he says so. Ain't that right, Nancy?
yes, ma'am. Sir, Welly works. Welly did you check the stars first? And I knew this was coming up, and so what I did is sat down. And I'll admit I'm not as good as her, but I'm better than she is at some stuff. And so I wrote some poems. She showed me a few. Wait, I'm gonna make her dance next time, and then I'll dance and I'll show her. No, sing. That's what. No, Victor, you're not here, and Bud, you're on the way. But Victor and Ethel aren't here, and we're gonna vote later on whose house we go to next year, either Victor's or Ethel's. We don't know yet, but that's where all the meetings will be next year, and we want to invite everyone, and make sure you're there. Now I did, however, everything. Well, you know that. Well, Victor. First of all, Victor, I did have you a hospital bed up, and I have a little sack in there that's for you personally, and in it I have a nice large diaper, and a rectal thermometer, and a catheter. And I also have a chuck in case you have trouble at night, and the bed cranks up. Really, it's in here, and I want you to go take pictures of it later. Ethel, I'll talk to you later because that's not right. You're not coming. Here's something for Bud that I didn't do when he called Bud. Is that what you did? Or should I wait?
No, I wanted you to about Herb. You didn't say nothing about Herb.
My brother Herb was born on February 29th. He only has a birthday every 4 years. That's why he's so young. On February 29th, now this is true, in Washington, D.C., another son was born to the Crawford family. I remember now from the hospital Mom came.
Yeah, I can't hardly hear what she's saying.
Give this boy his name. I can see her now on a stool she sat, and she had the baby cuddled close on her lap. Yeah, really. Herbert, that was so long ago. I was but a child, but I remember it so.
Get closer, Ned.
Herbert Wesley, welcome. You and your family. Welcome to Adams and Wellington.
Brother, I only caught half. Never mind.
What, do you want to say something in Bud's behalf, or wait till he gets here to say it? This is a meeting, so you might as well say it now.
Nobody. Okay, I wrote one for Bud. See, I live here so I can read them all.
Carolyn, come here.
Bud.
Take this. Take this.
Yo, I can't hear you, Carolyn, honest.
I extend this welcome to Mr. Williams,
Hand in it.
my big brother.
Get down there where you see it. You'll pull it back over some.
He had
You film?
4 older sisters, of which I am one. And you can imagine how Mom and Dad felt when they finally got a son.
Pull up there where you can
It
hear
was hard, I guess, putting up with all of us. He's always been a good guy, gave no trouble, put up no fuss. Welcome to you and yours comes strongly from me and mine. And from my heart, I truly come to you and yours. Have a very good time. That's my brother Bud, who's not here, but he will be.
Bud will be here. I hope we don't.
I think somehow he heard that.
Probably did. Probably did. We're down tonight. We've had two written reunions this term. Mary.
And they took on the first one.
Mary quite contrary.
We working out all right, honey?
Mm-hmm.
You got a focus thing over here?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm having trouble hearing.
Harris, we can't hear you back here.
You hear me? Want me to do it again? I do.
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yes, that's better.
I wanted to say a little something about the first reunion. It was at my house. And Ned and Herb planned everything, and I didn't know nothing about it. And then they decided to call me and let me know that, you know, was going to have a reunion at my house. What I was very happy. I was glad. And the third one last year at the house, I had fun. I didn't get to drink like I did at the first and second one.
Damn it.
I know, because at the first one I'd said a couple of words and then that was it. I mean, I was just crying and hugging all over Ned and Robert.
Can I just get up there? I don't need that. I don't need that. Ned was watching me, but I had to sneak up here because something Mary's forgot to tell you. Mary had just got married, and her husband had never met any of us. He did not even know us. When we called them in the middle of the night and said, 75 to 100 people are coming up for the 4th of July. So that means Charlie over here. Where is Charlie?
The door. See the door? See Charlie's door?
No, when I told Charlie when I got off the phone we was having a family reunion up at the house, I mean, he was real happy. And I told him, I said, well, you might change your mind after you meet everybody. But after that reunion and the other ones, he's really enjoyed it. And he's going to make sure that I make every one of them that comes around. And,
Ned, tell them about what happened to her last year.
now I just want to thank Wellington and Carolyn for having it here on their place. But I also want to thank Blanche and Ned for coming over here. Blanche and Carolyn did so much work to get everything set up. And I just want to tell them I love them, and I love everybody. And I'm not crying. So, but next year, if it's not going to be at hers, everybody's welcome to Batesville again.
Right. Did you ask Charlie this?
No, he likes the song.
How long was it after the reunion that you had your mechanical valve put in? She's had a mechanical valve put in.
Mary's
She's gone through a lot
had a
this year.
mechanical valve put in her heart. And that didn't happen long after we had our
And they're going to bring her on bed this year, but she made it sitting up.
she's standing, and I tell you, that's remarkable. We love her. We thank Charlie, too, because he was a gracious host.
A little bit. We'll mommy is a little bit this way.
Our 10th one is the California Flash.
Oh, God! Why are you number 10, kid?
He lives out in the shake and bake land. But he made it, and we've got some that didn't come. It lives a lot less miles than him. So I want to get him up here now and let him say a word or two.
Hey!
The baby!
The baby of the family. Do the speech.
He can't hold a mic, but he's got something to say.
Actually,
The speech.
which one?
last year.
Oh, no. No.
Give him the mic, Dan.
To begin with,
He don't need
I'd
it.
like to say thank you very much for everyone here showing me and my family such an excellent and warm reception. Later. No, I've thought, a month ago I knew I was coming up here. And I thought, well, what in the hell? Because I knew it's my turn to get up here in front of everybody and say something. And what do you say, you know?
Well,
I can tell you about,
if you
know,
can't
my...
think of anything, I'll get up there.
Well, come on.
Tell us about life in California and how long you've lived there and what you're doing and things like that. That's what
Well,
we
I
know.
thought about that. Can I finish my story, please?
Everybody hush.
No, I really thought about what I was going to be saying and all this. And you know, after you have a few drinks, think of all these good things, and then when you get here, after a few drinks, you don't remember them. But one thing I think we all ought to take into consideration at the next reunion, a nice thing would be to tell everybody about your family, as Lenore was saying. Let them know what's going on in your family. There's people here, you know, I'm a member of the Crawford family, so my mother's claimed. And you know, there's people here that, you know, I'm sitting here thinking, now, what's their name?
Right, and
Yeah,
kid is
yeah,
dead.
right. So give us a synopsis of your family.
I can't spell Manzay either.
Men. That's all you talk about, Carolyn. Okay. That's what Welly said. I thank you very much, so, for having us. And it's been so nice. One thing I do want to say is, I missed last year. And you look around at different people, different members of my family, my brothers and my sisters, and you think about little things, you know, that's gone on. You know, like Carolyn, excuse me, Lenore would lock us in the closet. You know, Carolyn, you know, she wouldn't do that. All she'd do is sing, you know. So,
I didn't hear what you said about Lenore, so what
Lock you in the
locked in the
closet.
closet.
locked you in the closet.
Yeah.
Walk around.
And Herb worked me to death, you know,
Uh-huh.
stuff like that. You know.
What did Blanche do? Yeah, what did
He came and stayed with me, and him and I sat and watched soap operas.
Well, no.
Now, this was a long time ago.
Seeing he's a prez, I really won't tell us what we really did after everybody went to bed. And
That's
Blanche
right.
and I would slip the car out. We'd push the car out. We'd go out there. We'd go over to Linda's and drink beer. Yeah.
Now, you don't have to get carried away with your speech, man.
I tell you what.
She asked for it, didn't
I tell you what. I would like to introduce the newest member of my family. This is my daughter, Amanda.
Beautiful. But he talks like he did it all by himself. He has a beautiful wife, Lorraine.
Right
she?
here.
does.
That's right.
But
She had something to do with it.
That's right.
thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here, and it's just been wonderful to see everybody and be with everybody.
And we've been blessed with some good weather, I'll say that. Thank you, Ma and Pa.
It was up to bride,
So now, we've got one member of this family that always wants to talk. She's either pointing or running or jumping under. I'm going to bring her back up in and let her have her full seat. Luella.
Go get him, Molly! Luella Jane Crawford Lord.
Luella Jane Crawford Lord.
It's about time I thought everybody was talking too long. One thing I wanted to tell everybody a little story. True. I lived up here a few years ago. I come up here and stayed, and I lived right next to the yellow house. And Carolyn and I went down to the corner store, I think, pick up some beer one day. And we walked in, and this old sales girl, she was real nice, and she come up to me and she says, I can tell you're Carolyn's mother. You look just like her.
You heard give her a mama. You gonna let me have that mama?
True.
Really?
And I just said, no, she's older than I am. So that was just a little story. And another thing, I just wanted to comment on something Kenny said when he said that next year we're all going to get up and tell about our families.
We were supposed to do that. Now.
No?
You were supposed to do it this year.
Oh, we was? Oh, I didn't know that. But anyway, just make sure there's no marshals or sheriffs around. But that's all. I'm not going to take up more time unless I can get up here later. Charlotte's waiting. And everybody knows Charlotte, Herb's wife.
I was going to bring Charlotte up anyway. This is Charlotte Crawford. This is Herb. Better half. Sweet little thing.
What's wrong with it?
I love her. Now,
Are those poems?
she has had a lot to do. I think without her, we probably wouldn't have made the four we have. Charlotte is a dear.
Yeah, I try to get that at least 3 times a week, Phil.
So I'm gonna turn it over to her. I think she's got something she wants to talk about, I believe. And she's got a box full of poems.
I want to tell everybody about everybody's family.
Charlotte, let's speak up a whole lot louder. I can't hear you.
I just want to tell everybody about everybody's family. And I've got some things here I'm going to pass out and expose. And I have birthdays and all that here. And I've heard that I have one that's not right. Somebody's lying about their birthday. If they don't
Which one of my sisters?
No, it isn't a sister. It's an in-law. And if they don't tell us the right one, they will be older next year. So I'm going to pass these out.
Hey, oh, I can't wait to see.
Here comes somebody down. You're not getting one.
It's coming down the drive, Nia. It's coming down the drive.
I think y'all need to get out.
Here comes another one of my sons scraping in, I think.
Hey, Herb.
Couldn't you have a son like y'all?
Hey,
Hey, listen,
this woman don't never have, she don't ever shut up.
I don't need this speaker. We do back here. We're old.
listen, when y'all get old and sick and have nowhere else to go, they'll take you in.
They said that we was going to have to call each individuals up here to, they didn't want us meandering through the crowd, so I'd like to start out with Lenore, if she wouldn't mind. What we have is a calendar, and on the calendar is a picture of all 10, and on the dates, everybody's birthday is on every month for the year of 1988.
You sneak, that's the reason you want them birthdays, wasn't it?
Or turn around, let me see your phone.
Isn't that beautiful?
There's no centerfold. We had the Crawford.
Carolyn's doing the centerfold.
Okay.
24 is all I had.
Well, anyway, I won't go through this because it's just everybody, a list of everybody's that's here, that's not here, that is in the family, their address, phone number, and a few pictures that we have about 8 or 10 pages in here that's pictures of mom and dad and kids, and there is a form in the back of this that if you marry, live in, or whatever, or move, phone number, whatever, send the information to Charlotte. She even put a envelope back here so anybody could, just put a stamp on it so that she can keep track of everybody.
Charlotte is my treasure, but I bet we ain't got a nickel in the pot.
Thank you very much. This is
There's the,
Charlotte's work.
2 Carolyn.
That's beautiful.
2, Jane.
2 is Llewellyn.
You can't remember. You've got something. Thank you, Herbie. Thank you, Charlotte.
And all of our birth dates are circled on the
Everybody's birthday.
Well, like on Mom and Daddy's calendar, it's all of that.
I'm just sitting here with my father. And Aunt Ethel said that she came with
Who was that?
trunks.
Who was
Mama. Mama.
Let's see if I get that.
This is when she came up to marry Dad in New York, and she was a Southern lady, and she brought trunks on the train, and she had hats to match every outfit. And here's Herbie. That's my grandfather. That's Herb and Ethel and Victor. And this was, I think, at my father's. That's what I was looking for. I was going to have to go through that. There's Blanche and Mama. We went on a picnic. And there's Victor. That's me, Mama. Bud. That's Herb.
That's you?
I've never seen that picture before. That has to be Herb's daughter, I bet. That's Kenny and Victor. That looks like Pam, my Pam. That's my father. This is gorgeous. Oh, there's Herb and Cheryl.
Goddamn right. I got something.
We voted one time, I think, I'm losing control. I don't know what it is. I'm losing control, Herb.
Are you?
Yep.
Fast.
Well, the motion has been made. We have it in Lumberton, Texas, in 1989.
Whoa, what a drive.
And,
What day?
I want to have a show of hands or some yays and nays or something.
Yay.
This is made by.
Second that motion.
Everybody wants to have it in Lumberton. Say yes.
Yeah.
No.
Where you gonna have it? Halfway.
Oh, well.
That's close. There you go.
Herb's house.
No.
Herb's house.
No no's. Yes is have it. We're having it in Lumberton, Texas, at Herb's place in 1989. And I want to go on record.
I'll be there.
I want everyone in this connected to this family, children and all, to be at this next one.
Welly,
So this could be my last, but I'm getting old.
where's Wellington?
Let me take it.
You run down and get me a hammer.
Huh? Yeah.
Daddy had one.
Oh, did he? Well, he went down to the back
There
bar
he
there.
is. You made him walk all that way.
I told him not to. He did it anyway.
Hey, I've got a hammer. Phil, I had his other hammer over here.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Wellington.
Don't worry, Kenny. You ain't getting off that night. I'm still coming to your house. You ain't getting off that night. Damn right.
Third, get home.
So when's it gonna be, Ned? When's it gonna be?
It's going to be on the 1st of July. Everybody can get there on the 30th, that's fine. If it can't, then we'll have it, we'll try to have this meeting on the 2nd. First of the 2nd, first is on Saturday. If everybody gets there, we'll have it then. If not, we'll have it on the 2nd. Which everybody can get back home. It has to work.
There you go.
And, Lumberton, Texas. Through the gracious host of Herb and Charlotte and Lenore.
Lenore said she would
Hey,
really like it in
Lenore,
her house. She has this
be
big
there.
spread.
Lenore,
Yes.
be there because I don't want to hang you again.
No, I'll be there.
We had you on the screen.
I know it.
Hey, we're getting older, but we got to enjoy what we got left. And this all stay together because this is great. You know, this is great.
Okay, so what other business
Herb wants to say something here. Folks, the calendars and the folders that Charlotte passed out, if somebody has another older child or something like that would appreciate something like that, definitely get one, because the reason these were drawn up is not just for the 10 kids, but it's for the kids' on down the line. So if you need one, get with Charlotte and get another one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I would like to say this. If anybody gets intoxicated, just lay down right here, because we got plenty of spread.
All right, party time.
That everybody can just rest. And everybody can rest and sleep it off.
Okay, y'all
But I've got to say one more thing.
Record that,
I
Mom.
say this at every meeting.
Just go and use that dressing film on me.
It's party time!
All right!
Yeah!
Yay, President!
All right! Look at Mike. Don't go fake.
He's gonna talk to you. He can't sing, we found that out.
One extra this calendar for Nick. I appreciate it. Do you have an extra one now?
I have two. One is mine.
Because she will enjoy it.
They're all the same.
Okay, and then she sings.
I forgot one thing.
I didn't touch anything.
I would like to extend an invitation to Billy Cook, his lovely wife, to come
She'll
down.
really enjoy it. They're coming down
Next
at the end
July.
of this month. They missed.
Of course,
That mean yes?
Paul and his wife's going to be there, because that's where they live.
I know where Lumberton is. If you ain't got enough room, come to my house. I'll bed you down.
We'll give this to her.
No men, just women.
Hey,
three-bedroom.
I can tell he's getting older.
Yeah, I sleep on the couch, radio, anywhere. It don't make no difference to me. If I ain't got enough room, I'll give him some beds.
Oh, we'll
Charlotte, she stays with me about half the time. We keep Herb working. When Charlotte ain't at my house, we in the hot tub.
Oh!
I said, Herb, Bob's calling you. We got to go.
Paul, be sure I got your address before you leave.
Hey,
It's 250 Dawn Drive,
hey,
Beaumont, Texas.
I'd like to tell you this now. Wellington and Carolyn has another farm. It's over on Red.
Go there now.
It's over on Red River, and we're going to give a cruise. Anybody wants to go over there? We got a truck we're going to load up in the back end here. See the Red River Farm.
The old Red River flow.
And you can carry your booze, carry all the booze.
Jack?
Jack?
Yeah, this is Bud's kid.
Jack Crawford?
Hi, Jack. I'm Aunt Lenore. Okay. How are you? Good. David.
How come y'all were so late getting here?
We left at 5 o'clock
I know,
this
but we determined to throw Bud in the pond over there.
No, we got lost from 40 to 41.
Bud?
That's what happened. That's what happened. Looky here.
Bud?
Hey,
We're going to have to throw you in the pond for running late. I hate to do that to my favorite uncle.
Well, if you'd fix them damn streets in Nashville, I wouldn't get lost.
Well, we need...
We stopped and asked the cop, and he had us going the wrong way.
Well, we...
Well, y'all know better than this.
Bud, you ready to go in the pond? Oh, not yet, huh?
Well, because you wasn't
not
here, we
you?
both said we're going to throw you in the pond. We got lost, I'm telling you. They said we're throwing
Where'd
them
you
in
get
the
lost
pond.
at, Bud?
Well,
Well, that's a good excuse. I like that one. We might not throw you in if you say it more than once.
right.
Got lost in Nashville. Tell them again.
Bud, look around here and tell us why. We've done got about 12 hours of film.
I don't
He got
believe
lost
it.
in Nashville.
Sure did.
Hey, them hillbillies should do that too.
Besides that,
Did you ask
Jackson,
somebody for
Mississippi,
directions?
My compressor on my damn air conditioner quit. I come from Jackson, Mississippi with no air conditioner.
Oh,
And
no.
then he asked somebody for directions in Nashville. And
It's
he
hot
got
in that
lost.
car with no air conditioner. It went out in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh,
So we
no.
got to Memphis and the damn
transmission
starting not coming out of low gear. I think it's just,
Hi to David and Vicky.
that car won't hardly feel these little hills around here.
It's getting ready.
They just got married.
Bless you.
Who got married?
Are we in mourning or what?
Yeah,
David?
She's beautiful. I just hugged her and kissed her.
David?
Told her who I was.
Are you still on your honeymoon?
Hey, you little phony bastard.
You all right?
this is my daughter.
I've been waiting on this too.
What she does?
She does.
Why didn't you tell me?
David?
Go ahead. Hey, he asked.
So congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
He asked somebody.
I guess you're going to tell me you left.
Hello.
Hello.
You left at 12 today,
That's
huh?
your brother. You gotta watch him.
What? Hey,
He's come with skinny.
watch that guy. He's from California.
Hey, he
was
asked
skinny
a
different
Nash
than they hid his
million for
clothes.
breakfast. And they gave it to him. So he was late.
How'd you get
Yeah,
drunk when you
bud.
were driving?
Hey, bud.
No, let him have beer. Let him sit down.
They got some wine up there sitting on the table.
I'm gonna wear him out. I'm gonna
Stop
take
3 times.
See that big barn?
Well,
Come here. I will
table
go.
does.
Well, you made it about right, 15 hours. I made it 11 and a half. But I'm fast.
Bud number 5. They got wine up there on the
Well,
table.
shit, bud. I come twice as far as you did, and I only made it.
Your ass is headed.
Oh, here's the president.
Miss me and the hell of
He had
Where you been?
His air went out.
65, we stopped 3 times.
Transmission.
Stopped Baton Rouge.
What? You have problems?
You left today late.
Hey, let me tell you something. You don't have to put up. If they
That's
give you
all right,
too much
don't worry about
goddamn lift, you can turn around and leave. You don't have to put up with that.
I don't know who the hug is.
I waited. I waited. I had to rub back over this. And I waited. Your brother and your brother?
No.
We figured you'd be here tomorrow.
So I said, well, hell, they're going to do what he said.
I ain't gonna let him do anything to you because I'm here. And if you don't believe it, ask.
But oh, we had the meeting, but
Had it without you, but we
we
didn't.
talked about you.
No, but
We know
everybody.
that.
No, it's gonna be Saturday or Sunday.
See, some has to go back.
They gotta leave tomorrow.
You know it, but some don't.
They gotta be back. They gotta leave.
Some do and some don't. Some will and some won't.
Everybody can leave.
Bud,
I gotta call. I gotta read.
We will show you if it was going to set you for being late, but seeing how you have a legitimate excuse, we are
Well, wait a minute. Do you have proof?
What's the excuse? I'll decide what his
Come on.
Give him a bill.
We got ourselves turned around. We were fine.
No, I'm just looking through it.
Could you raise the camera up a little bit, please?
Why? Why? I see you.
Oh, okay. Bye.
That's my cameraman. He doesn't
go that way. Go that way. Go that way.
maybe modulator valve.
Oh, okay.
Dennis, you didn't fire that damn
Well, we're not gonna do to you what we were
Change my name.
before.
Yeah, I'm a problem. I'm waiting.
When did y'all leave?
I'm telling you.
I can't believe that car.
That's what
Why not? Okay, let's go. What do you want to drink?
ugly. Jesus Christ. I thought I was ugly as Crawford, but now I have reprieve.
I didn't say that.
Let me see. Boy, Mary's don't stick out as big as much as mine does. But that nose does. I mean, hell, it's 4 foot in front of you, baby. What do you say?
He can't do that to Kenny anymore, so he has to find somebody.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I thought he was going to hey, Kenny will whip you around when he wants to. He does. So I can't. Stick on you.
Hey, wait a minute. Where did you live? What's that? Hey, Loretta? Is that it?
Loretta.
Vicky. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm delirious. I'm in news. Vicky. Well,
God damn.
I know it. Too bad.
Look at this kid. I'm not going to have anything to drink.
Old folks. What are you talking about, old folks? Was he looking at you? What is it? Was he looking at you? He was looking at you when he said old folks. I just wonder what the hell he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
Ah, my sir. It would take me a few days. We was late too. I mean, we come in.
Wait so they can leave.
You missed. Hey, you missed. Did y'all hear it last time?
You hit it, and the other person has to be able to get it.
Ah, you making your roller.
This makes Scott.
Yeah.
Turn that damn thing off. I have it on the whole time.
Keep you over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You missed. There.
Let me give you five.
I sure did.
Oh, summer's panties.
You might have this morning. Wished it hadn't.
Yep.
Y'all don't eat too many of these pork chops yet, because I don't know if this first one's going to find out if they're all right or not. It ain't bad, but it may take another one. Those ones are good when they're hot. It went quick this evening, didn't it? Mm-hmm. That's what I got right there. I just christened the new loaf. Yeah, that's good bread.
Keep that straight. Yeah. They all leave it. I mean, I don't know. You. Oh.
Boy, the pork chops are good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Every time you take a picture of me, I'm eating.
Well, that's one thing about these family reunions. You never have to worry about going hungry.